I was reading something from St. Francis of Assisi, who says, preach the gospel at all times. When necessary, use words. You're having lunch with somebody, just a friend who's in trouble, they're struggling right now, and the Spirit says, go and have lunch with them. You just go and you sit down, just sitting with them, just talk with them. And while you're there, Jesus shows up and they begin to bare their soul to you, and you're thinking, why is this happening? Because Jesus shows up. That's what he ultimately wants to do. He wants to show up in every one of us. We have to allow him. We get in the way because we think that, well, who am I? I don't know. And if we would just get out of the way, they could see him. We tend to think it's all about us. It's not about us. He doesn't use our qualifications. He doesn't use our skill set. There's nothing about us that Jesus needs but our willingness, our availability. Not ability, availability. Because if we avail ourselves to him, he will show up. And you'll see him in places and in ways that you never thought that you would see him. And rarely would it be in church. You'll see Jesus out there where he's really needed. Because you want to come here and see Jesus. I come here to see Jesus on Sunday. Then when I leave, I go and I'll see Jesus next week. No, he should be with you everywhere you go. Though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you fear no evil. Why? Because he is with you. Nowhere you could ever go and be afraid because he's always with you. There was a grandmother that the police stopped, and she had a weapon in her car, had a gun on her seat. He says, ma'am, do you have a permit for that weapon? She said, oh, yes. And she gave him the permit, showed it to him. He says, do you have any more weapons? She said, yes, I got a .357 in my glove box. She, yes. I got a .44 Magnum in my purse. She says, I got a Uzi in my trunk. He said, ma'am, what are you so afraid of? She looked at him, she says, nothing. When you got Jesus, what are you afraid of? The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Of whom shall I be afraid? 1,000 may fall at my side and 10,000 at my right hand, but none will come near you. You will not fear the terror by day or the arrow that flies by night. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers us out of them all.